Dear future Nacho, recently I was involved in some very tough life choices. My buddy Steve called me, and this guy Steve never called me. I said, Steve, what's going on? And he says, Nacho, listen, I got my wife Debbie pregnant and we decided not to have the baby, but I'm out of town and I need you to go with her to the clinic. I says, well, Steve, that's a big thing to ask a friend to do. But I'm so glad that you asked me to do this. Of course I will do this for you. And he said, oh, Nacho, I knew I could count on you. This is the deal. She's going to pick you up in the morning, okay, at 9. And I said, absolutely. He said, when I get back into town, I owe you big time, Nacho. Speaking of owing me big time, can you have her pick me up in your Mercedes so I can drive that back? Because I've always wanted to drive that Mercedes. He said, well played, you little bastard. And I said, I've been playing a long time. So Debbie picked me up in the morning, and the ride to the clinic was very silent. I didn't know what to say. So I took it upon myself, to make sure that there was not going to be one song with the word baby come up on the radio. And it was hard, but I was happy we dodged it. So we get to the clinic. She parks the car, and she turns and looks at me and she says, do you think Steve and I are doing the right thing? Well, you and Steve have only been married for a year. I mean, you're just newlyweds. You should at least enjoy each other before you bring this, kid into your life. Because those kids will suck up all your energy, and you can't focus on anything. You have 2 more years of school left. If you have a baby now, you may never come back and finish your education. And also, you got a rocking body. Wait till you put on weight and it's over and then get pregnant. But now, your body's perky right now. Keep it perky. Babies make it sag. And she looked at me, and I know she took what I said. She said, thank you. Come on. And we both walked into the clinic. So we're in the waiting room, and there's a stack of magazines on there. And I said, Debbie, you want a magazine to read? And she says, yeah, let me have the popular science one. And I said, you understand that? Man, that stuff to me is it's blurry. Nothing goes into my head. She says, well, I'm majoring in chemical science. I said, you were that smart? And you were that beautiful? And Steven is handsome, charismatic, athletic. He's really good at darts. If you have children in the future, they're going to be like super kids. You realize this? Man, I wish I was raised to be a super kid. I wouldn't be such a fucking asshole. I know that. Like, can't pay my bills on time. Got creditors calling me. Someone would have guided me. And you have the ability to make people feel comfortable who was ever around you. I wish I had a mom that would make me feel comfortable around her, but she makes me feel miserable. Keep everything clean. I don't want to keep everything clean. But you would be a great mom for me. Then the nurse called Debbie, and Debbie gave me a quick hug, and off she went. She kept the baby. I wonder what changed her mind. And I wanted to talk to Steve about it, but he hasn't returned my phone calls. He's a big shot now that he's got a second job. Call me, Steve. Good night, future Nacho.
Nacho, Nacho.